everybody. On my way to do my work, and I thought I'd ramble about border security. I love how they wish they could go back to when our borders were secure, and acting like that was 3.5, 4 years ago. Well, guess what? I've been in the horse racing business as an owner, as a trainer. Never been a driver. But at any rate, I've been doing that since 1990. So we're talking 34 years, probably 35 years. Anyway, one of the largest groups of workers in the horse industry are people from South America, Central America, and I've come to know a lot of them very well. And there's been massive quantities of undocumented people coming and working at the horse tracks. The borders haven't been secure in ages. Matter of fact, I would say the borders have never been secure in my lifetime, and I'm 72. But, you know, if somebody lies or feeds you bullshit long enough and often enough, you start thinking it's true. And then you start feeding it to other people, and they think it's true, and all of a sudden, it's a fact, even though it's a fallacy. Like horse racing, you know. We got a bad rap. People said the races are fixed. Well, you know, I'm not going to say there wasn't ever a race in the history of mankind that was fixed, because I know for a fact there probably were. I've seen some drives by drivers and some rides by jockeys that made it look pretty obvious that they were no intention of winning the race. Sometimes I've seen them boxing in other horses to keep other horses from winning the race. But on a nightly basis, the majority of all races run in the United States are honest. You know why they're honest? Because except for a few exceptions, horses are inconsistent. They just, they like a certain type of track, they like a certain type of trip, they like a certain amount of cover where they're sitting behind other horses drafting them. And I'll tell you what, if you're going to take your money and bet it and give up a nice purse check so that somebody else's horse wins at higher odds, well, you're stupid. Because right now, the purse money, because of the casinos at the tracks, is the highest it's ever been by a few fold. And the horses are no more consistent than they ever were. And the risks. I mean, you know, maybe in the old days when we were running for $900 to win a race, or I've run for $500 to win a race. That was first place. $250 for second place. Yeah, and there were a lot more people betting than there are these days, because there weren't the plethora of online casinos and online sports betting venues. So there was more money to divvy up from the gambling end of the business than there was from the prize money end of the business. But that is no longer the case. The prize money right now for coming in first, second, third, fourth, or fifth in standard breds is, I mean, I've seen races where people that finish fifth make 2 or 3 times the money that in the 80s and 90s they would have made for finishing first in the same level of race. So I just want to say that you can't tell me that the borders were more secure anytime earlier than this. They've always been porous. American farmers have always needed South American and Central American labor to pick their crops and to plant their crops. And they sure as heck didn't want to pay the price it would cost to have somebody that's documented do it, because a person that's documented knows they can get a lot higher market value for doing that sort of work than the undocumented ones are. So I presently send money to my fiance in the Dominican Republic, where the minimum wage is like 84 cents an hour, and the average person makes $50 to $100 a week. And they are unaware that's not a good deal, or not unaware, but less into it, because right next door to them is Haiti, where I don't know, I mean, even COVID wouldn't go to Haiti. Haiti's a disaster. And I think that a lot of people think that coming to the U.S. is for a $20 minimum wage here in California for supersizing drinks is nirvana. And so I think that the borders will always be porous, mainly because our country is so large and long, and there's so much potential access to it by land or sea or air. And people think that a mother with a small child is smuggling in 8 tons of fentanyl in the backpack she's carrying across the desert. They just drank the Kool-Aid. The reason that, say, Trump is so popular is he hates the same people that a lot of Americans hate. And it's that plain and simple. It has nothing to do with the quality of life that we had before when he was in office. It had nothing to do with the quality of life that we have now with Biden in office. And trust me, Biden himself, I don't think is a great president. I don't think he'll go down in the top 50% of presidents. But I will give him credit for one thing, and I think a lot of this is due to Obama. Obama's advice and guidance, and that is that he has a stellar cabinet. When he was running for office, there was word through the grapevine that if he won, there would be some really good members of the cabinet and heads of different departments. And with Trump, it was a revolving door. If you didn't say yes to Trump, you were out. Meaning that the people that ended up in those offices at the end of his 4-year term were basically just yes men and didn't really have any great technical skills compared to who could have been available if Trump had taken people's advice. But Trump's not the type of guy to take people's advice. He's just the type of guy that wants to be dictatorial, if not a dictator. And I think that if he gets elected again, I think you're going to end up with the bottom of the barrel for people that have a desire to work in government. I think he'll staff a lot of the positions with people that will help him take revenge on those that opposed him along the way. And then the rest will be people that will just say yes to whatever he wants because they're just happy to have that kind of a paycheck. So anyways, I'm at the mall. I'm getting ready to do my DoorDash work, and this is what we call, or what I call, No Money Monday. And I walk throughout the mall, seeing all the people that I know, all the people working at the food court and the food booths and security and cleaning, and some of the people that work in some of the stores in the mall. And they all know what I'm going to say. No money Monday. Unfortunately, it's been no money Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the early part of Thursday, too. But the only reason I'm still making it at this job is because Thursday night and Friday, pretty much from when we get up in the morning, plus all day Saturday and Sunday, the money's not bad. The problem is most people that live in this part of Sacramento are broke. There's a lot of apartment complexes, and a two-bedroom apartment here will go for $2,000 to $2,500 a month, depending on how many cats or dogs you have. And that's really debilitating for people that are earning even $20 an hour, which you'd think would be enough. But that's the minimum wage for fast food workers around here right now. So anyways, have a great day. We'll see you later.